I wasn't really playing badly yesterday. It just I got I mixed up in the opening, so I wasn't that sad, to lose because it was just a bad homework. I mean,
Okay, but that basically also means that he played a very good game.
yes,
Because
that he
the
played a very
advantage
good game.
wasn't totally winning after the
Sure,
opening.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. But it was kind of unpleasant. When you start a game with white, and then you have to face a fight for a draw that fell wrong, and I couldn't really recover from that. Well, today was okay. I also didn't really like my opening, but I tried to create a, very complex position.
But you appeared behind the board totally fit because there was no lack of sleep or whatsoever.
No,
Okay,
definitely
well,
not.
very good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was upset, but I understood that everybody can have a bad day.
Okay, and black against Gelfand. Maybe you were satisfied with a draw.
Certainly, I was. I mean, Boris is a strong player, and I was actually not expecting him to play this line, which is a side line, and which already shows his intentions to play for a win. And I kind of said to myself, all right, let's just get a little bit passive position, but with lots of play, not fall into his preparation. So that was basically the plan. All my moves, 97, 98, c6, f5, were actually at that moment when I played 98. My first intention was to play g5, f5. But then I said, people will think that I'm pushing for a win, and that's not the right way to play.
Okay. Well, maybe we can go to the decisive phase of
Yeah.
the game.
Okay, I'll just
Okay,
show.
just play the rules, whatever.
Yeah, I'll just show certain moments that were perhaps interesting. Yeah, this is kind of rare to play with white, especially the a3. Yeah, I remember I've looked at it, but I couldn't really remember what I looked exactly. So, and I had a feeling that I should try to keep the game going, as complex as it can be. Although it could have been turned.
Yeah, but I mean, you realized that he was playing for a win too, so
Yes.
It
It was a risky decision, but I don't regret it. So knight f3. Yeah, basically I could play with a6, dc, but it felt kind of slightly worse. So I decided maybe this is slightly worse, but at least I have a point. f5. Yeah, I can do this. Although it looks extremely ambitious, I wasn't sure about the assessment of this whole pushing. I thought maybe he would play queen c1, and then if I can't really do anything here, I'll end up losing quickly, because his threat is to play h4, then I'll have to push this pawn. I wasn't quite sure that's the way to play with a dangerous player, because Boris really likes kind of complications like that. So now my threat is, if you go something like bishop e2, I play g5, and bishop e5, g4, and that looks good for me. So I wasn't sure what's the right move, h4 or h3, but Boris chose h3. Well, anyway, here I was kind of thinking he'll play knight d2, or maybe queen b3, which looks, I thought, more ambitious. But he played, I think he just played this way just to show me that he's better anyway. He doesn't really need to come up with anything else. So yeah, I have to keep this knight here, and I have to transfer this knight to e4, because it's essential to be able to remove this knight through knight f7. So he went knight e5, knight e4. I was thinking he got the intention to move the knight, but he played castle, I think. Knight f7, queen c2, bishop d6. And yeah, I kind of felt that his move was strange, bishop h2. I thought that Boris would take and play f3. And then I was planning to maybe take and try to equalize somehow. But it's unpleasant. It's slightly unpleasant for black. So this what happened. Yeah, of course the critical moment was a5. Because the point is that after f3 I want to take and play b5 and then queen is good. But after this move I had the feeling that b5 is right, but then yeah, I was wondering what happens here. I kind of got a cold sweat while Boris was thinking, because I was thinking, yeah, actually I missed that after f4, bishop a6, queen b3, knight d2, I'm simply worse. I thought that it was alright initially. So yeah, I was planning to play something like f4, but I don't know, I don't think this was good for me. I think b5 was a blunder. But it looks scary for white. Maybe I wouldn't have taken anyway with white as well. So yeah, let me just fast forward here, because after a long day, going into small details wouldn't be so good. So yes, queen d6 obviously is a stupid move. I have to go to f6. I forgot about knight b3. So bishop d7, queen c5, queen g6, king h2, h5, knight d4, and rook c8. And here I think it was kind of critical. He could have played g3, and then probably the game is a draw, because I don't really have anything to do here. I was thinking, at first I thought I'm better, but then I've changed my mind around here, because I don't really have a plan. So, but this is also a good move. Yeah, somewhere here I committed some stupidities, I think. Maybe I should have just given the pawn right away. The d4, queen d4, bishop e6, and the bishop comes to c4. I mean, I should have played in that kind of manner. But I kind of really liked that his queen is only 7, which doesn't say anything good about my personality. Because the queen here, yeah. Because I was thinking, okay, I'll have the time to stop him, but honestly speaking, I forgot about rook g1. This was tremendously strong. Because I was already cherishing, my d4 idea, and I thought everything is going to be perfect. And if he didn't play queen e7, I was looking for rook d6. So, and here after rook g1, he had 4 minutes and I had maybe 35. But I thought I have to be extremely careful. So I played queen h6. Yeah, d4, he plays g4. And then I had the feeling this is very bad for black. I mean, extremely dangerous. At least with queen h6, I have this idea that after he changes this, I can bring my rook back quickly, and then it's probably cool. So instead, Boris played rook a7. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure this is the best move, but it's a cheapo, so I went for it. I mean, it looks kind of funny. Probably if he takes on f7, queen h5, rook g7, king g7, knight d4, should be drawish. But I thought that Boris was still playing for a win. Although here he offered a draw.
So what do you mean?
No, I thought that he offered a draw in time trouble just to confuse me. I said no, and I really got confused, it's true. Because, yeah, g5 is extremely dangerous for me. Probably not a very bright idea. So here, queen d6, king g1, rook f8. Yeah, queen c5 was unpleasant. Boris thought for 25 minutes maybe and played this move. Yeah, if I exchange, there are no chances for me to win. I just have to be happy with the draw. So I thought, that's not in the character of my refusal. Even if I'm playing badly, at least consistently. I felt that I need to stay consistent. So f5, king g8. Yeah, here actually I was worried about knight d4, and it's extremely sharp. It looks very strange. We actually analyzed this after the game. Okay. Rook d7. Yeah. And if rook d7, queen g5. And it seems that after g4, hg, rook f7, h2, king g2, h1 wins. And queen h5. And other than that, we didn't see good moves for white. Because rook f2, I play queen e3. Okay, this looks kind of strange, but perhaps it's good for me. But also the move Boris played was all right. f6, this was the position. f6, I went g4 because I have to act quickly. So, sorry, the knight is on e2. Yeah. So he took h3, and knight f4 takes. Yeah, he should have taken with the knight, of course. I saw that and I was thinking that perhaps it's just a draw. Because if I take with the bishop, he takes on c6. If I take on f6, queen f6, rook d7, then I have a perpetual, but probably not more. And rook h7, actually, I thought that I have this move, but after the game we found out that this is extremely unpleasant for me. So, well, do I have check queen h3? I don't know. Maybe I can still hold here somehow, but that's definitely not good. And yeah, actually Boris probably blundered queen f6. Yeah, that was really strange. And after queen f6, it's absolutely hopeless. All of his counterplay is gone, and g4 is hanging, and yeah, he didn't really get any progress with his queen. So here I think it's just a move of desperation. King g3, and yeah, he's getting mated. So Boris played this, takes here. I mean, it's clear that it's an easy mate. I probably had some other mates, but just calculated one line and decided to stick with it.
One line is enough, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Aronian?
So, Levon, who was playing for a win in most of that game? Both of you, or?
I think both of us. Yeah. I actually really realized that when Boris offered a draw, because I thought I'm better throughout the game, and when he offered a draw, I realized that actually he thought that he was better throughout the game. And now he lost his advantage, and he just is ready for a draw. But it happens quite a lot with me. I am very optimistic playing.
Yeah, later.
Maybe a follow-up to the previous press conference you gave, in which you mentioned that you actually changed some aspects in your game, or at least you tried to, and maybe you managed to even improve these aspects. But can you elaborate on that?
Well, I think I've started working better before the game most of the time. Although here I had some bad experience with my openings twice. But in general, I think the quality of my analysis went, significantly better, because I started going far deeper into things that before I didn't go through. And also in the game, I'm trying to be more, collect myself, be more concentrated. So that are the things.
Yeah, actually in Bilbao, you said you were trying to improve your defensive skills, and maybe it was a bit tongue in cheek there, but is it?
You can't really improve your defensive skills so much, but I thought that playing this kind of scheme, d5, e6 in the opening, is useful to learn structural positions. So that's what I meant. I mean, it is defensive in a way, because you get Isolani a lot in Queen's Gambit.